The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Huskers. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From from the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's O'Neal. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Fedone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Huskers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Play action on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bullard. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The give from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fedone. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now we're...
They're intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to do some business. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up, and he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Huskers are on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move there. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Fedone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nair. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Past the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. The handoff to Johnson. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nebraska.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and 4. Direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's O'Neal. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Looking to pass, it's Moss. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Running with power. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. It's a draw. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And that is another
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, what a move! And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, USC, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. Running it to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And now on second down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. The Cornhuskers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
3rd down.
To the ground with the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Moss. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got it on the outside. It's O'Neal. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He's got the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Going deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The handoff to Johnson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
3rd down coming.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.